Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Mike's Custom Works, and I just want to do a little quick video today. So, if you have this kind of like a weird noise when you're driving your truck, okay, first things first is that my grill's definitely seen some better age, but it's the hood moving. And if you've always been trying to figure out like what the fuck is actually causing it, and you're actually trying to figure out what that noise is, you don't know what the noise is. It's actually the bumper stop on the hood. It's called a hood bumper. It's that time of the day. So basically what it is, it's called the hood bumper stop, and what it is this is the new one I put on, and it's really simple to actually change these things. This is the old one here. I kind of like ripped it a little bit trying to get it off, and it's the rubber on here is very hard. I'm going to leave the numbers up for a couple seconds so you guys can get it. That's not moving it. Okay, but it's called the hood bumper, or hood bumper stop, one or the other, and you can see it's kind of dry rotted, and this part right here in my hand is literally 20 years old, because that's how old my truck is. But I'm going to show you here is what it looks like when you take it off. So it's really simple. This is the post on it. So now this post here is the original post that's on the truck. It's got this big flange end on it, and you insert it this way, and you basically just start at one end is what I did. It's easy with two hands, but I'm gonna have to do one hand here. I'm basically just kind of twisting it on there and then just spinning it around, pushing the bottoms of it in. It's got that flange. Pull up on it a little bit, make sure it's actually seated. Okay, spin it around. Sometimes you need that just to make sure the stuff gets seated, and it's on there. You can see how nice and soft it is compared to this one here, which is the old one. It was dry rotted. It's hard to squeeze. But I'm going to hold on to it just in case for some stupid reason I need it for some reason. And as you could tell, all the parts from all my vehicles usually end up in here if I needed to buy them again. And speedometers and fuel gauges. Speedometer, I think those both come off the Chevy truck if I'm not mistaken, and miscellaneous crap. So it's always good to hold on to your stuff. And here's the other one. But here's my situation that I have, is that it's gone. And that's what's been making that rattling sound. So how am I going to replace this? Well, I've come up with an idea that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hardware store, and hopefully they have it so I don't have to go to freaking Home Depot. Is I'm just going to get a bolt and a couple washers. So I'm going to put a bolt through here, put a washer on it, so that this washer goes into here, so it sits inside of here. Put the post. So I'm going to put the bolt in there, put a washer and a nut below it so it locks it in tight. I'm going to Loctite it, and then run it through here with a washer on the bottom and a nut, and I might have to put a nut in between for a washer to sit on here. So there's a couple little different things, and I'm going to clean that up before I start putting that in there. And then basically what you're going to want to do is take the measurement height from the bottom of the body here, from the top section, not the metal burr, but you want to take it from the top section here and measure this different distance from where this touches and that touches, or from the top where that touches, whichever measurement you really want to do. And that'll give you the measurement for this side here, so that when you close your hood, it will sit nice and tight and you will get rid of that rattling sound. Luckily, like the lock on this truck here, this lock is still really good. It's in really good shape. I always oil it as well. So, I've been driving around like this for about 2 months with it rattling. It's so fucking annoying. And I'm trying to track down all the rattling sounds in my truck. But that will definitely get rid of that rattling sound. And things will definitely be a lot nicer and quieter on the truck as well. Kind of looking at the guys who replaced it. They put a new hose on, new coolant hose on my truck. That looks really nice and professionally done. They did that not too long ago, so that actually looks really freaking nice, I gotta say. Really like how they did that. That came out really nice. Other than that, really, that's the only real crazy shit that's going on with the truck. You can see I put new cables on it and stuff. Engine could use a nice little cleaning, but she's fine. New alternator on the other side. The fan is all redone. And a new fan on the truck. The old fan seized up and shit on it, so they put a whole new fan and shit on it. I forgot about that. My fan fucking seized up one day, so I had like a thermostat and fan both seized up on the same day. Thermostat crapped out and the fan seized up. It's like, what the fuck? 100 degrees outside and truck is like, screaming at me temperature gauge wise, and I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? And that was it. The fan seized up, but the pulley kept going. So, but that's all brand new there, a new alternator and shit, and all that stuff costs a little under $1,000. And if anybody's new to my channel, this is Airbox by Volant. They don't come like this. They don't come painted, and they don't come with a little access latch. But I did that so I can actually access my air filter that's in here. The air filter's not bad. It's still pretty clean. I changed it about a year and a half ago. So, I mean, it could probably go for another good cleaning and stuff. But the air filter on here, I think it's like a 5 or 6 inch. So, unfortunately, my old Spectra system doesn't hook up to it. But it's nice because it goes into the fender, and then it goes down for the cold air intake. And I've actually had no issues yet with off-roading and shit, going through like mud and water and shit like that. Like nothing actually has got up in here yet because there is no drip bottom on the section of this cold air intake. Like it doesn't have like the little dropper out the bottom, but it does down at the bottom of the air box, as you can see, like right down below there. Right under there, that's what connects to the fender, but in the other side of it, there is an actual, like a little dropper thing if there's water in there. But like I said, I haven't had any issues yet, and it just jumps right onto my throttle body, and there's not a lot of room under the front there because it also has like a I think it's a 1.5 inch throttle body spacer from Spectra that's a Vortex. So you can see like all my shit's just like packed in really tight on top of my motor. So unfortunately it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, moving shit, changing shit. Obviously the blue paint that's on it got beaten up a little bit and probably needs like a new paint job on it and stuff, but I'm not worried about it. I'd have to take the truck off the road for like about a week to really paint it, and that's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I still have the Challenger, but Challenger's been sitting around for a couple weeks when running the truck due to some personal things that happened in my life, and I need the truck to move material and shit. So life goes on, right, man? Right. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and then I'll show you guys the aftermath of when I actually put the post on there and open and close the hood so you guys can hear what that sounds like. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Later.